Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Anjali and I'm an illustrator and I work in Mumbai for now. And if you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you for coming back to watch my vlogs. I'm pretty new at it, so even now I feel I'm not in the zone of it. Like sometimes I forget I have to shoot, and sometimes I forget some process in between my artworks that I had to show, and then I skip it. I'm currently working on this brief I have for the cover of Femina. The brief is actually really interesting, and after a long time I've got a brief which is like very up my style, my zone, and something I am enjoying a lot, and something I know once it's complete, it's full with color and details, I would love it. So basically the brief for the cover is to make, so this issue is based on food. So they want me to make something which is around food, and to of course around women, because Femina is a women's magazine. So we need to make something which is like, you know, a food market, or like a farmer's market or something, where there's a lot of food that's being drawn and shown, along with a lot of women who are selling it. Also people who are buying it are also just women. So just a lot of women on the cover and a lot of food on the cover, which for me personally those are the two best topics you could choose and then put together. So actually I did enjoy a lot in my research phase. I'll show you the references which I collected. And this was basically the brief, that you know, we have to create something which is like a lot of women selling food, a lot of women buying food, and then women of all styles and all body types, skin types, just a lot of inclusivity in the people I'm drawing. I'm just going to now start show you all the material I collected for the cover and what the sketch turned out to be, and then I'll show you a bit of the coloring process. But coloring process is the same in usually most of the illustrations, so it's nothing new. If you have seen my previous videos, you would see that, you know, you probably are aware of that process. So I'm just going to show you bit by bit, maybe a progress of the cover, and yeah, let's see how it turns out. So this is the folder which is full of my references. I do like collecting a lot of references before starting like a big project. Sometimes I collect them just because I like the vibe. Like for this one, love the vibe of this illustration, and I thought this color palette and the feel it has is lovely. Love the greens this artist has used, so I thought that would be a nice reference. There are many images here which are not actually even close to the sketch I've made in the end, but I do like collecting a lot of like color references and like style references. Even this, the details are so good. So just, it's a lot of like random images I like to keep just for me to get into the mood, nothing really specific. I'm just going to now show you the sketch which I did. So this is the final sketch which I did. It took me a lot of time to get here, because at first I had created something which was a bit cartoony for them. I mean, I'm gonna show you. So this was the previous sketch. Basically, you know, I made like a food market with lots of women, women selling food. The feedback for this sketch was that these women are looking a bit cartoony. I think they want they want a bit more mature look for the art. So, you know, then I changed. You can see, so all of these women, the back side, completely changed them, and I made them more real. Yeah, and that's it. That's how this turned out to be. I think it's going to take a long time for me to finish the color, because you know, the details are quite a lot. But unfortunately I only have like 2 more days to finish it, so let's see. I'm back, and finally the day has come when I can show you the magazine. I made this design like 20-25 days before the publishing, before the magazine went out, and then actually I went home to Bhopal and I couldn't find it anywhere, because now I think after COVID it's very difficult to find like print magazines, so it took a long time for me to find them, and I finally had to ask my friend who lives in Bangalore to get them. So here you go. So this is the final magazine. I've got 3 copies here. I thought I'll frame one, because it's nice to have like one framed photo of like big projects you do, or I think it's kind of like a highlight in my career, because I grew up reading Femina because my mom used to read it a lot. For a long time we had huge stats of every Femina for every month, and when we used to do a cleaning in our house, we'll throw away like years and years of Femina because we have no space to keep them. But yeah, it's nice. And here you can see the details, how it came out in print. Yeah, it is a bit glossy, so of course it's a cover, so I don't know if all the details are very nicely visible, but here you go. This is how it looks from far, and I'm happy. I think it looks great, and yeah, that's the final product. यहाँ लग रहा है. Always you're smiling in my vlog.